of an enchanted forest. This is our 12 by 12. I'm going to start by turning off the blower motor, which Taylor has just done, and we're going to unhook it. DJ is going to catch the palm trees and push them inward. All the things inside are going to fold forward, so we're just going to make sure they just fall forward. I'm going to unzip any holes that we may have. Guy has done it right. He's going to loosen up this hole just a little bit because we want all that air to try to flow out somewhere. Give a little look around. We're going to let them fold it their method today. When I say their, I mean mine, but they're doing it. So I'm going to get this little cleaning stuff out the way because who wants that in a video, right? Supposed to be 3 people on there. It's actually a 2-person job, but I am teaching the boy. He will be referenced as the boy today, so trying to teach him just a little bit. The oldest has now made her way to the scene, always late. And she knows a little bit more than the other 2, so she's probably just gonna kind of hang back and only help when she's needed. As you can see, she's propped. Not really in the worker's mentality type way. But she knows to go ahead and get the air moving on out just by stepping on it. Yes, we're going to step on it. That's why we walk around with our Crocs. We rock the Crocs when we are doing our slides. Easy to put on, easy to take off. Stay cool. All right, I probably would have already went to stepping every which way by now, but it's their day. And as you can see, she's went back in and made sure he's done his job. So yeah, now the air hole is open, letting all that air flow out. So we're gonna get it started here. Or at least I thought we were. Now, what I would do is we're gonna start with the sides. She's trying to come to the top. Let's stop her before she gets too far in because that's not going to work. It might, but it's not going to work here. So now they're going to be instructed to go to the sides. When we fold from seam to seam. So she knows to pick up at the seam and she's going to fold over. You zoom in here, so y'all can see exactly what I'm talking about. The seam. This is the seam. So what I would do is take the seam. We're going to fold over. I would fall in on it. That way it kind of just pushes all the air out. You've acquired a little extra weight. Why not use it to your advantage, right? So they're falling in on it, or at least trying to. That's not the method that I would go with. But in a short, I'm going to go ahead and instruct my oldest to show them what I mean when I say fall in with it. She's still tucking and getting everything going. I guess she's already did her fall in version. Maybe we missed it. So again, seams. I'm not going to come over this time because they should know what I mean when I say seams. Or at least the girls do at this point. The boy has not really rolled a lot of slides. We actually utilize him for his body and strength. So he'll move the dolly a good bit for us. He'll unload, he'll roll it out. He can do all of those things with ease. But I felt like it was necessary to teach him. Right now they're stuffing. If the seams still have some extra guts, as we call it, hanging out, we're gonna stuff it. I think this is where she's gonna come up and show them how to fall in with it. Yeah, this is where she's gonna teach them how to fall in. So you take the seam and you just fall over and let everything kind of just flatten your way. Now, if all 3 would have took that and just fell in with it, it'd probably been a lot flatter, a lot quicker. But I digress. We're just going to move this on along. She's making sure I like all the goodness in there. So She walked through, and I want her to stuff the inside here. They're just going to look over. Don't worry about it. They're worried about getting everything straight. As you can see, they're all very happy to be doing this right now on their Sunday afternoon. But you can't get paid if the slides are not clean. So this was our cleaning day. It literally took them about 20 or 30 minutes to go in and get this thing wiped down, disinfected, and just checked for any type of dirt, debris, spots, anything that might have accumulated over the time that it was stored, over the time that it was used, because we are getting ready for summer. So now we've instructed the boy to go over and walk down through the slide to kind of push some of the air through, but he's just kind of confused. So like I said, he's learning the ropes. He's going to walk all the way down the slide. As you can see, he's very iffy about walking down the slide. So he's got to get right back on. Yep, and push the rest of that air on out. Now, usually you have a choice on which way you're going to roll the slide because there's air hose at the top part and there's air hose at the bottom part. They're going to stuff it for me. I'm having to put a little hands-on work here. But that's how I want it to look. I want seam to seam. So that looks good. Now we need to get this pool looking some kind of good. This one's kind of different because the pool is not exactly going to meet the seam to seam measure as far as we're concerned. Because you can't fold it all the way over without the other part of the slide coming over, as you can see. So as I instructed them, just fold it as much as you can so we can get in there and get this thing rolled. Now, I would instruct them to fold from that part on down because there's no other hole there. Everything else is covered up. The holes that put the blowers on are in the inside. As you can see, my middle child, she's come with her knee pads on, so she's ready to do the rolling. 9 times out of 10, if you see a roller out there, it's going to be her. She's ready for it. He's still trying to make some type of difference in the world, but that's not it. So they're still falling. They're still having their little time. This is goof off time anyway, so why not? She wants to start from there so bad. So sometimes you have to give a little mommy encouragement to show you can start from there if you want to, but I would start from that end. She's going to try her method for a little bit longer before she decides mother knows best. Yeah, I'm going to go down to the other side. Making my way downtown to do what mom says. Because she's not going to get out of my face if I don't. Even though I'm not really sure about this, I'm going to try it just because she's holding the camera. And she likes to use 4-letter words. Getting it tucked, showing them how I like it. Showing them that the sides are not going to meet the sides here. So there's going to be a little gap there. We're not going to say what that gap looks like. Just going to get that gap tucked in and everything going. That's how I know that it's right. I've seen this slide a million times, but this is their method. I'm not going to unroll it today. I want them to feel accomplished. Let's just get this thing done. She's going to start her roll now. So starting from the top, she's going to grip this very tightly. What she needs to do is remain tight the whole time. Ignore the foot. It's just a foot. Roll, roll, roll. If it's not straight enough, I am known to go back in and say, do it again, do it again. I'm getting out the way. They're gonna get this roll going. Maybe we'll make it by the end of this video. I'm not really sure, but if not, I will post the end results of what this turned out like. She's got it moving now, people, so as long as they're all working together, that's all that really matters, right? This is our roll of the Enchanted Forest. It's not complete, but hey, what in life is actually complete, you know?